You serious?
It's How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
And I'm Funk Butcher.
Plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Thank you for killing some time with us.
Take it.
Stem cell gun.
Stem cell gun.
So the last episode, they put a drone in a dead animal.
Mm-hmm.
In this episode, somebody's shooting stem cells at people. But instead of this being some wacky, stupid idea, Funk, there's a brand new stem cell. Do you know, by the way, a stem cell is, correct me if I'm wrong, Billy, a stem cell is a cell that can, and Funk, a stem cell is a cell that can become any specialized cell in the body, right? So a stem cell can become a muscle cell, a skin cell, an eyeball cell, a fingernail cell, whatever, yeah? So they've got this stem cell gun which can heal burn victims in a matter of days with, it says no scars, but I reckon it's less scars. Apparently they spray a victim with their own stem cells onto the wound and the body's left to complete the healing process by itself. It takes about 90 minutes per portion of skin or whatever area they're working on. Yeah. And many experts believe that this stem gun could eliminate the need for skin grafts.
Amazing. It reminds me of those chambers in a lot of sci-fi films where they go into the chamber after they've been damaged badly by a gunshot wound and they just go in there. He'll be ready in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they just heal.
There's little lasers that do draw the lines across the skin. Well, this is again, we'll put the video up at howtokillanhour.com/blog. By the way, anything we talk about on the show, check it out on the website, howtokillanhour.com. And plus, you can listen to this episode and previous episodes. I'm going to quickly whack this video on so Funk can see it while I'm talking about it. But as far as I'm aware, like, I don't know of anything that exists like this in real life. So
very impressive. It's
amazing. I mean, obviously getting stem cells is still something that I believe is questionable. Like, how do you get your own stem cells? Because before, I think they used to get them from kids, didn't they?
Well, this is the part where they
embryos.
Found, they didn't find ethical the whole stem cell research, and people saying like,
yeah.
But I mean, for things like this, I don't see an issue with it because they're not creating life. So the whole argument of playing God and all that kind of stuff. I mean, what do you mean? Like, this is no different from basically an advancement in cosmetic surgery per se, as opposed to kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, my take on this whole thing is it as long as you're not growing someone and killing them, I'm cool.
But the problem is that obviously the stem cell research can potentially be used to grow. So that's why there's that whole
and the fact that they were like butchering fetuses apparently for these stem cells. But as long as the stem cells are, if it is possible to get them from a reasonable source. Apparently they're talking about taking stem cells from you when you are young. Yeah. Like taking a few and using them. Yeah. And like in the future or clone them. I don't know. I'm not that clever. But I like this, man. I mean, it's got me thinking, like, do you think in our lifetimes, because obviously we're going to live forever, in our lifetimes, do you think this is something that, I mean, I'm all on board with this stuff like this, because for me, I know what a burn victim can fuck you up, man. Yeah, like literally, people forget that if you're a burn victim, you can die of like an infection because your skin is what protects you from the outside world, and the world's dirty out there. Yeah. So just not having your skin can be really bad, and it's very painful as well, isn't it, to not have skin? Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I like it and I'm on board, but I'm just thinking already, like, is there other stuff we can grow back? Are we ready to just grow back a finger if mine gets chopped off, or an arm?
I think a lot of people that have problems with this are looking at it from a perspective of a knife. Now, a knife could be used to make a sandwich, which is very good, but it could be used to stab someone also. So I think the whole negative argument of stem cell research is the fact that this technology, aside from helping people like in the video who've got really, really, really kind of bad first degree burns and such, it could be used to kind of have an army of clones.
Yes, please. Yeah. Hell to the yes. Hell to the yes. And clone me.
Yeah, and that's what people are literally afraid of, as well as robots. So
I'd love a clone of me right now.
I think it's just a real genuine fear of any technology that's new, because obviously anything could be used for evil in the wrong hands. But
there are people that are technophobes, and they're like, I don't know, I just like to read books. I'm like, listen, motherfucker, a book is technology. All right, somebody saw something, and instead of you having to see it, or they make something up, so instead of you having to make it up, you get to read it for free. That's technology.
I've always wondered though, because obviously in that case, then you can't even begin to sell the benefits of anything to a technophobe.
Nah, if you don't like tech, sorry, don't read.
Yeah.
Don't read then, innit? That's what I'm like. Because I'm like, a book is technology. Like, oh, you want to open a geographic book, yeah, that talks about Australia. Sorry, book closed. You just have to imagine what kangaroos look like.
Imagine having a friend that was a technophobe in school and you go to his house and there's no PlayStation. There's just like board games.
I did have a friend with no TV. And I went to his house once. Came to my house after that, bro.
He had no TV.
I had to show him life.
He basically had a cardboard cutout and he would go inside the cardboard and pretend he was on TV.
You're gonna...
Hi, Marcus, like, you're watching the news now.
So, you know, like... so instead of a TV, there was like a little space at the front window of in his living room where he was... Nah, come on, bro. I feel bad. There's like a space at the window and I'm not saying that the space was in place of the TV, but I remember his parents calling it like, that's the inspiration part of the window. You have to go there and look at. So, but if you think about it,
and it was a window.
It was like an area where the curtains had been drawn to the left and right, and they used to say that's like the area of inspiration. So you go and sit there. There's like a chair there, and you could sit and look outside the window.
Is that what he called Sky TV?
Oh, bro. I tell you what, it was HD though. I went away from that. He had HD. But to be fair, do you really want to be in the area that I grew up in? I'm like, do you really want him to be looking outside the window? But yeah, he had no TV.
Yeah.
I think he just grew up to be a normal guy. Okay. I mean, he shot up a few people. No, Joe, no.
Okay.
I think he's into his tech now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, technophobes, man. I don't know. Like, come on, man. Like, I get it. If it's immoral, like if it's genuine fuckery that's going on, like you're like doing insane like experiments, tearing apart people, or like being really inhumane to animals, I get it. But but sometimes the benefit does outweigh the pain. Like, because obviously I believe there's certain medicines out there that we use all the time that have definitely been used on animals. Yeah. And I'm not saying I agree with it. Yeah. And I'd like to not do that anymore, but if that's already happened, do we stop reaping the benefits?
I like seeing monkeys in lipstick. I mean,
in their eye. In their eye.
As long as it's the right shade.
You fuck around. Watch if somebody lets off that Planet of the Apes stuff on them. They're gonna come to you. Where is funk? Human funk. We put mascara on you now.
But
Team Harambe. They're coming for us, bro. They're coming for us.
But I can't see any drawbacks with helping people who have. I mean, come on, man. Like, really?
Burn victims. Yeah, burn is fucked up.
That is some real Scrooge shit. You don't even want to help people that have been burnt with some technology that you've made specifically for that.
Fuck that, man. Yeah. Would you rather burn to death or drown to death?
Ooh.
I'm drowning, bruv. I'm not burning.
Yeah.
Burning.
Yeah.
In a film, when somebody drowns, think about it. That's it.
Yeah.
And then when someone's burning in a film, it's no, God, no.
Screaming.
No, drown me.
Yeah. I don't want to find out if I smell like pork or chicken when I'm cooking.
If you're halal.
Yeah.
If you're halal or not.
Halal.
So what? So burn or drown? What would you do?
Probably drown.
Drown.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Speaking of drowning, all right. This is a bit of me, Funk. This is a bit of me.
Yeah.
They finally, I swear, this is a sort of idea I've come up with, but it's not happened. But someone's done it.
Yeah.
Barclaycard have made something called a pay at the pump.
Pay at the
and
pump.
They're rolling that out of bars and festivals. You're gonna guess what this is in a second. Yeah. It helps waiting time at bars. Usually in the UK, our average time to wait to get served for a drink. This is disgusting. This is the most disgusting fact of 2017. The average time to get served is 12 minutes. 12 minutes to wait for my beverage.
Hashtag first world problems.
That's why we binge drink, bro. Because we got to wait for 12 minutes. So like we might as well have 17 drinks.
Yeah, we're probably fueling the economy of alcoholics.
There we go.
So stressed by their waiting times that it drives them to further alcohol.
They just want to get pissed, and these poor motherfuckers got to wait 12 minutes. When I want to handle my habit. If I want to shoot heroin, I ain't got to wait as long. If I want to smoke crack, I can do that within 12 minutes.
Could you imagine people at AA meetings? So, why have you started drinking? Because I had to wait too long for my drink.
I'm not even joking. It actually would be quicker to go and get some crack.
Yeah.
Anyway, pay at the pump scheme takes 60 seconds. £1 per person though to stop the drinking. Okay. But you can just roll up to it and boop, contactless card. Okay. Get a pint at a time. All you got to do is put your glass underneath the tap and wait for your drink to be poured. How fucking good is this?
But what if you can't pour a perfect pint? Your one's all frothy.
The machine's got to handle that shit for me.
Yeah.
If it's a Guinness, now we're all fucked up because a proper Guinness is a 3-part thing. You got to pour a bit of it.
Yeah.
Leave it for a bit. Yeah. Pour a bit of it. Leave it for a bit. Then pour the last bit. Put the 4-leaf clover in it. Yeah. I think it'll be good for very simple drinks.
There's no AI for that, is there?
Nah, man.
Alexa can't do that.
Yeah, nah. Alexa can't do that. Alexa can't do that. There's no machine that can pour a proper Guinness. So you've already found out a way that it's fucked up. So there's no Guinnesses, no ales. So it just has to be a straight up normal beer. It must have to tilt the cup so you don't get any fuckery coming out of it. Yeah. But all I'm thinking is, what if my kid like nicks away my card, rolls over to the pump and starts getting sloshed? Every 60 seconds he's necking a pint.
You find out when he comes stumbling through the front door as well.
That Ribena was bitter. But do you think this could be abused? Like if somebody found a card or robbed somebody, someone could rinse it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really, you don't drink. Yeah. Well, you do drink, but you're just not the biggest fan of drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the sound of this. I like the sound of not having to deal with a bar person. Sometimes they're a bit lip. I mean, you're going to think I sound cunty when I say this, but I don't really go to the bar that much because when I'm in a bar situation, I'm usually at a club and I ain't going to the bar to get one crispy drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bottle thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I'd advise everyone to live life like that because
with the sparklers.
Nah, fuck the sparkler. I hate sparklers. I hate sparklers. And you know what? Them ice, they're so hard to put out, those ice sparklers. Like you can't put them out by like throwing you have to throw the bucket underwater. The bottle underwater.
So as someone who doesn't drink, are they actually the sparklers that you get on the 5th of November? Like they're fireworks sparklers.
The ones that I know, they're called ice sparklers. So I don't know why they called it. No, they're like little. They're not sparklers like the ones that's like that, like the ones that are sticks. These are like little cones, and you light the cone.
Okay.
It goes. Takes ages. I don't know. I feel it's a bit. I ain't about that life. I just want the drink.
One of these days, someone's gonna put not a sparkler. They're gonna put a firework. Can you
imagine that? This is how fucked up the human race is. Do you know in certain clubs still this happens? Like there's certain clubs. Is it Vegas? Where is it? There's if you buy a few bottles.
Yeah.
Certain clubs have started to find out like ingenious ways of making it an exciting thing. It's a ploy. Sparklers on the bottle is a ploy by the club. So Funk's in one corner of the club, I'm in the other, and we're both dickheads. Because I buy 6 bottles sparklers and Funk goes, all right, cool. I'm gonna get 7. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get a couple more sparklers over here. It encourages everyone to spend, because they want to be like the sparkler people, But clubs have started doing stuff like stopping the music and playing like a song when bottles get
and there's normally like an entourage of people carrying them out or something.
Of course. All right. I shouldn't really say this, but I work with clubs, and one ploy that has pushed our bar spend up is just sending waitresses around the bars at certain times of the night. They'll come out of one exit. 2 waitresses will come with 2 bottles in each of their hands with sparklers, walk around the bar, walk back into the office. The bottles that they're holding will sell more. Fact.
Why?
I've shared this with you in How to Kill an Hour because people see those someone's buying bottles. Oh, let's buy a bottle.
Oh, I see.
Does that make sense?
But they never see those bottles actually go to anyone.
Because the club's so busy, obviously, doing our thing, they walk through the club around and back. This is why Marcus Bronzy should manage your bar. So there you go. So sometimes if you watch bars go through the club, sometimes they go nowhere.
Okay.
But anyway, so they've come up with these ingenious ways to make it more and more exciting because obviously because we're sick and twisted human beings, just walking around the bar isn't enough. So I've been in a bar where there's a midget.
Yeah. A midget
on a wire that travels from one end of the club to your table on a wire, strung up, not finished, holding 2 bottles in front of him with sparklers on him. He's in a Superman suit. They stop the music and you hear and he delivers the bottles. How fucked up are we as people? How fucked up are we? Huh? How fucked up is that? That's fucked up.
That is brilliant.
That's fucked up.
It's brilliant.
So I'm happy that this is going to stop that stupidness. Yeah. If I can get a bottle out of this, I'll be happy.
Super midget.
Super midge. Super mad, isn't it? It's mad.
Super midge, that hoe.
Oh man. So yeah, Siri's one thing. Alexa's the Amazon version of Siri. This is and Cortina. I thought that was that a Nokia thing.
Cortina.
Cortina by Cortana. That's it.
Cortina's
It's a car, innit?
A car by Ford.
Cortana's Android's one, innit? Sorry. Strictly Apple in the building. Ford Cortina, that was a classic Ford car. So in Japan, they've made a new home device that's a step away from Amazon's Alexa and Apple's HomeKit service. Basically, if we want to say that VR was the hype of 2016, I think the hype in 2017, I'm not saying this is the first time around, but it's going to be who has full control of the home, interactive home service. I think whoever masters that, they're going to be onto a big one, because if you are in control of the home, you can sell a lot more in it. So, like with Amazon, if they know, people get into this whole ordering stuff through Alexa, turning the lights down low for Alexa, running their Nest thermostat through Alexa, I reckon it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah. They can begin to just buy into that one company that controls the whole ecosystem.
Exactly. Imagine the data. Like I keep saying to people, it's not always the product, it's the data you get from it. Imagine that we're a product and we know what time 90% of London or the UK goes to sleep, what they order, what they eat.
I can see it probably in the next decade. Amazon's going to go into home security.
Of course. Well, I think, fam, some of this stuff, you can lock your doors. You can't unlock them though.
Okay.
You can already lock your door with some of this kit. Anyway.
So you can lock your doors, but you can't unlock them, so you can't get out.
You can't unlock them. I think it's a safety feature, so you don't accidentally unlock your doors where you're away.
No escape.
Yeah. So in Japan, they've got this new device, which is a step away from Alexa. It's a female hologram that's designed to be a user's virtual wife. Her name is Azuma Hikari, and she can give all the sorts of things that Alexa can do. So she can give you weather updates, turn on the lights, much more. But she does a bit more. She's
oh yeah,
yeah.
Happy ending.
well, we'll get to that in a second. Well, she eats and relaxes alongside you as well. So when you're eating, she eats as well.
What is it? A robot?
It's a hologram. So it's like, I think it's designed for like, because if I'm honest, in Japan, there's like this conversation about people struggling. People are very busy. So there's like this whole sort of people struggling with being social.
Yeah.
And these things are designed to help the lonely individual who's a professional.
And obviously suicide rates are very high in Japan.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. And this is like social anxiety, people not having anyone to chill with. I'm just showing Funk the hologram. So it's like this little hologram in a box. So when you're eating, she'll eat with you.
Like a Thumbelina.
It connects to other devices, so it understands what you're up to. So, you tell her to turn off the light at 9 o'clock every night. She might say to you, would you like me to turn the light off for you? I think she starts to converse with you as if you are like a partner. So it's like, oh, how are you? How was work today?
What if they put a jealousy program into that AI?
Where you at? That's what the protocol would be, couldn't it? Where you at? Where you at? Huh? Work finished at 6:30. It's 7:42 and it takes you exactly an hour to get home. Where are those 12 minutes, babe?
It's too intrusive. That's too lifelike.
My location services detected you were at that horse house.
That's where AI goes wrong. That's where it gets too lifelike.
Why do you use Siri 17 times today?
Yeah. Huh? Nobody wants a real girlfriend program that does that.
No one wants that. Yeah. No one wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the real deal.
Yeah. Can we turn the nagging down by 10%, please?
But yes, she costs $2,000.
Yeah.
And some people, like people say it's because of social isolation, but some people are saying this won't this make social isolation worse if you're used to conversing with a fucking Thumbelina in a hologram box? You'll become a weirdo.
Yeah, of course it would.
Like people don't know how to talk to chicks now,
Yeah.
And I'm saying chicks don't know how to talk to guys. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
We're sounding like old fuckers, but I don't give a fuck. Like, and Billy, not you. You're doing all right, bro. We got you. You're lucky you're wrong with us, because me and Funk know about back in the day when you used to have to go.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You all right? Yeah. My name's Marcus. I've been seeing me, so just you know what I mean. You have to try, and if that didn't work, that's it.
We live in the era of the rejection was followed by a real slap, and not an unfollow.
Not an unfollow, no swiping to get pussy. I had to go out. I had to dress.
Check. So I mean, how can they sell that this would improve social interaction?
I think it's a quick fix to stop people. Like you, Funk, you all joking aside, you hit it with a suicide rate that bad,
Yeah.
it's a quick fix.
Okay.
Make them happy.
Yeah.
But really, I think that's like giving someone an Instagram account to make them happy.
Yeah.
I don't think it will necessarily work like that. I think if you use it as a tool to improve your life, to make you more efficient, so you then therefore can go out more, I'd like that as an idea. I'm into this sort of interactive home, turning lights low when you're in a certain room, or if I like a certain hue, to roll with me like that, or to play a certain music. Like I'd like to program my sound system when I come in to play certain tunes. Or if you're a real Cox man, you've got some sexy ass motherfucking Luther Vandross walk. If I come home between the hours of 3 and 5 on a Sunday morning, you know what time it is. Hit me with a pussy mode. That's good. But if you start talking to it like, hey babe, if you start talking to it like, how was your day?
Yeah.
And it's like there.
Yeah. It kind of ties into this video that's been doing the rounds on social media by this talker called Simon Sinek. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Simon Sinek, basically the talk is revolved around millennials and their relationship with social media. And he was basically like, his talk links closely to this little Thumbelina character, because what this character has been devised to do is find that halfway house, but not a real solution, by providing a disenfranchised, demoralized workforce with an instant buzz through this creation, virtual.
Yeah.
And it's in it, and that's why it's a problem, because it isn't a step in the right direction, because it is still a virtual representation, just like Facebook, just like Instagram, but the AI aspect of it makes it feel realer than Facebook or Instagram, because you are conversing with it and back and forth. So the intelligence within this program, a program just like Facebook, a program just like Instagram, is just increased a little bit more to trick the brain into thinking that, oh, well, this is a little bit closer in a step towards me having a relationship with a real human being. But this has all come about, basically what the talk says, through the need to impart immediate gratification on a generation that have missed it. The generation that missed the times before the internet, where you actually had to go out and make phone calls or use phone box, or be like, if you were lost, you would say, hey, excuse me, buddy, do you know the way to none of that?
No, fuck off.
Like you literally have a generation now that if they're lost and their phone doesn't work, they will stand there. They won't, they won't ask for directions. Yeah.
And I mean, we're privileged because we're fully integrated into, and we know what's going down with this, but we're also aware of.
I remember Google Maps and I remember A to Z. So.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I had an A to Z in my car.
Yeah, I had an A to Z in my car.
Oh shit. And that was basically a little map that had roads of London or wherever you live, and you used to use it if you got lost.
You used to look at the back pages, flick for the street name, find the index, flick to the page, 56, and then you go down to the coordinates on the square, A7. Okay, there it is.
Wow. That's true, man. So if people start building relationships with these products, are we going to start seeing like marriages and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, what's that film with what's it called? She or Her, or the one with, I think it's Joaquin Phoenix. Her, yeah. And he has a relationship with a computer similar to that, like that, but it's not in visual form, but the AI is still the same. I think the computer's played by Scarlett Johansson. Is it? Natalie Portman. It might be Scarlett.
Okay, I can check.
I'm a big fan of Scarlett
Johansson. Yeah, she's alright. Is it? I don't know who. Letter writer. What's the computer called? Her.
Yeah.
I can't find her in it. I'm on IMDb.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know. It's it's a Spike Jonze film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, but it's a similar kind of film where the person gets lost between reality and the virtual, because this relationship is so good, and that's the problem with a fictitious program relationship. It can actually program its responses based on your on your reactions. So what you kind of get led down is a rabbit hole of constant goodness and gratification and dopamine levels kind of going up and up and up, because this computer is not going to disappoint you. It's not going to tell you that you look fat in that dress. It's not going to tell you that none of these things, because it's not programmed to do that.
So we can just end up being, what is it, Wall-E, when we see the humans that are just have just been lazy fucks for years, not communicating with each other.
Yeah,
this is, you know what, this is pretty down, but this is quite serious though, isn't it? It's quite a feasible thing. On
one level, do you know what we're looking at? We're looking at the elimination of an emotion, disappointment. We're looking at a point where we create pockets through social media, through the devices like that, where we give the consumer gratification again and again and again and again, where the consumer, if they don't want to hear anything bad, they don't have to. They just tap into their program. What's that little character called?
Azuma. I want to call it Akuma, but that's Street Fighter. Totally, that's not romantic. If you're into that, fair enough, but not for me.
So and then characters like that which constantly feed into your ego.
Never getting a no. A no's great.
Yeah.
I even tell people sometimes, like when I'm telling people to build up their confidence, I'm like, go get 10 no's for me today.
Yeah.
Get 10 no's.
Yeah.
Go and ask for something that you know you're not going to get. Hey, boss man, can I have all of this £10 worth of food for £1?
But you can actually argue that we're kind of on the way there, because we have a generation now who are upset with the word no. They don't like the word no. They don't like the realities of
there's no dislike button.
No.
There's no like that. Yeah, you can like.
There's actually no dislike button.
There's no dislike button, which is a no.
Wow.
This is serious. And now you said with this app, like you said, this removes the need for you to get gratification from other people liking, because the program does all the liking for you.
So in all the social media platforms, there's only a way to vote for.
There's only a yes. Well done.
Affirmative.
There's never a nah, man.
There's no negative on anything. Wow.
That's why people are so opposed. That's why people struggle to see other points of view other than theirs as well. So like, for example, there might be somebody who agrees with one of Trump's policies, but they won't get heard for that. They'll just Trump, racist,
yeah.
And you're black as well. I'm just saying that could be there could be that. Do you know what I mean? Or there could be someone that says,
"But I'm Don King."
Yeah, I'm Don King. Like, fuck it. But like, so it's quite interesting that it could be quite serious like that. I mean, serious in the way that I think you went down that line that social media requires the input from other people for that gratification. But if you remove the need for other people from stuff like this, then you just get yeses all day long, and it could be very. I mean, wow. Social media is something that we've predicted a couple of things, and I think a dislike button at this stage could cause depression, deaths. That's it. Facebook, you put a dislike button, my son killed himself. That's what they're shook of as well. They can't do that. Interesting,
because right now an extreme amount of likes on your post, your new picture, your new what's it called, your new qualification, the new arrival of a new baby, anything like that, the amount of likes you get is not measured against anything. The moment you bring in a dislike button, you can begin to make comparative assessments as to where your status is. You'd be like, okay, well,
sorry, YouTube has got the dislike button.
Yes.
Okay. But I feel like they've had it for ages. Interesting.
Do you know what then? As much as I used to dislike YouTube, I've got to give him a pat on the back for that. That is the way. And people always have a go at YouTube being overtly negative and there's bad comments on there. But this is the game you have to play. We're opening up the floodgates to have yin and yang like you do on YouTube. And that's creating some sort of balance. Facebook, Insta, all the others, they are one-sided. And I can't see that little character providing any sort of balance, because why would they sell something on the market which could potentially make you unhappy.
Upset you, it will only make you happy.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. We'll see how that unfolds, and we'll see if they try and apply that same sort of thing to Siri, Cortana, not Cortina, or Alexa. We'll see. Anyway, that was a nice juicy bit of conversation there, Funk.
Like
if you're interested in social media talk,
yeah,
the episode that drops after this,
yeah,
you might want to be interested in that as well. There's plenty of ways to kill some time. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
I've been Funk Butcher.
Stay blessed.